make sure everything's in my bag, because there was one time I forgot to bring a towel and it was like 24 below zero. So one of the ladies let me borrow her towel, so I have to make sure I have my water shoes. These are essential, really, for having a little bit of support for your ankles and your feet when you're in the water. And I have to make sure I have my bathing suit, my teaching shirt, my towel. I come in, I take a shower here before I get in the pool, so that if there's any lotion or anything, it's gone before I get in the water. I wear a belt because we do spend a lot of time in the deep end, but not everybody does wear a belt. And we ride the noodle like a horse, or we sit on it like a swing. We have all different uses for it. Sometimes we'll stand on the noodle in the deep end and balance for core strength. We have bells that we use that are, they're light, but once you get them in the water, it's harder to pull them down. So it's kind of the opposite of a regular dumbbell. We have frisbees and boards. We also have paddles that we use. And we have these blow-up beach balls on Thursday. On my Thursday class, we'll get in the water, and half of us will be in front of the flags and half of us will be on the other side, and we'll actually work on hitting the ball over the flag. So it works your shoulders and your back and your arms, but really you have to have an anatomical knowledge so that you know which muscles to work, so that you're not tired when you get out of the water. So you work a little bit with your arms, a little bit with your legs, a little bit with your core, and then you make sure you stretch everything out when you get out of the water. So we have a warm-up, we have aerobics where we get cardio. A lot of times, I didn't do it today, but we run the lines, and that's made a huge improvement in my leg strength, is running the lines shallow and deep, and having the resistance of the water working against me or my students while I'm doing that. And then we go in the deep for the second half of the class, and then we come back to the shallow end and we do a cool down. And we just make sure all equipment is put away. And if you notice, the bells and the noodles are all by the poles, because we have to keep our lifeguards safe too. And they have to have access to get into the pool if there's an emergency.